Hey there, meatheads. It's Christian with a quick message about Instacart. Hey, just checking before we go any further. Are you running low on snacks? Are you running low on any kind of beverages? I know I am, and I really don't want to go out there. So why don't we let the good folks at Instacart help us out? They can get your order delivered to your door in as little as 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That's pretty damn quick if you ask me. Not only that, they're offering our meatheads, our beloved meatheads, a special offer. You can get free priority delivering with an order of $10 or more just by clicking a link that is going to be in our episode description and our show notes. Again, you can look in our episode description, our show notes, and anywhere else we're going to be posting this link because we're going to try and get you to post it. This is a great way to support the podcast and help us keep doing what we love doing, and not just being ridiculous. So thank you again, and click that link. Get yourself some snacks. You deserve it. You really do. You had a hard week, man.
And welcome to the National Meat Treasure Podcast with your host, Sasha, a.k.a. let's go with Forrest Whitaker. What's he up to? I don't even know.
Forrest Whitaker.
I don't know why that was the first name that came to mind.
No.
That is a crazy name to just pull out of nowhere. I don't know what made you think about Forrest Whitaker right now, but I will be a humble rapper, probably the greatest rapper of all time, Parappa, the rapper, because there is nobody with the flow like him. I mean, kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you want to test me, I'll show you fine.
Yeah, he's for the audio listeners, he is wearing a Parappa the Rapper merch, which is a very rare drip.
Yeah. Turn. Oh, I love that. I love that game so much, man.
Yeah. And I'm Joey, aka Thrillah, aka Joey from the National Meat Treasure Podcast, and today we have a guest.
Yes, we do, ladies and gentlemen. The very world famous Church Cobain. We were talking about this. What do you let people know your government? Because I've never heard it. I think.
Nah, I really don't. I'll kind of forget.
That's what I was gonna ask that.
I don't. I just tell people it's church, but it's really not church.
well, Sasha bought into it. He's like, I think his name is actually Church. I was like, okay. So you convincing the masses out there. That's what it is.
It's way less cooler. It's like Kevin. It's Kevin. Yeah. I'm just it's Kevin, bro.
Yeah, I would stick with Church. So, Church, tell the people who you are, what you're about, what you do.
My name is Church, y'all. I don't really know what I do yet. I'm kind of still figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? I go with the punches. Nice. But right now, just podcasting, telling a couple jokes here and there on TikTok, trying to get on the YouTube wave. But I think that's it. And I drink.
And I drink. There you go. And I drink. Yeah, I'm very surprised we connected because you was on my For You page maybe like 5 or 6 times, and I was like, yo, this nigga's funny as fuck. Like, so I was like, I followed you, and then you started commenting back, and because I'm still in that space where like. I always forget that, like, unless you have 500,000 followers on TikTok, you likely still are a regular person with a regular ass job. Like, you don't have a manager. You're just sitting there on your phone scrolling like the rest of us.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I think people with a million followers are still regular people. Like, we all still broke. All of us, we all still broke. We still at work. Our boss still, you're cursing us out. We still broke, bro.
You know what's crazy, bro? I started following this girl, and she only got 6,000 TikTok followers and 4,000 Instagram followers, but I guess she like wants to be an influencer. Like that's what she wants to do. She wants to be an influencer. Yeah. And an influencer, you know, a lot of people hate that term, but what an influencer really is just a commercial. You're just an ad for different companies. Yeah. And like you could have 5,000 followers, but if you like reach out to brands, they will pay you bags. So I saw her first post was like, how much money I made as an influencer with X amount of followers, X amount of, this. And it was like first week, $13. Second week, $2,000. Third week, $25. Fifth week, $800. And I was like, damn, that's kind of still what I make in a month. And I got more followers than this bitch. I need to figure out what she's on.
That ass.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm making my regular job.
It makes you angry.
Yeah, because it's like, how do they do it? Like, what are they doing?
Listen,
you know what's fucked up, though? Like, what's fucked up is that what's fucked up is that also part of her bag is selling the course on how she does that. So she's not going to 100% tell you She tells you like a little bit. She's like, you have to like make content every day.
That's a scam,
Yeah.
bro.
You know what it
That's
is?
a
It's
scam.
like, it's essentially like the influencer is a billboard, but the billboard is
Mhm.
blank. But you got to let niggas know that you're a blank billboard to begin
Yeah.
with. You,
Yeah.
you feel me? So a lot of us ain't billboards. We're just putting out content. But these brands are like, you can't I can't get a Revlon deal because I don't make fucking makeup content. But if I was making makeup content, even if I didn't have that many followers, I could reach out to Revlon and they'd be like, all right, well, you got a lot of traction. A lot of people who follow you are on that makeup, grind.
Yeah.
So yeah, you might have 1,000 followers, but you get engagement that's 50%. So if 50% of your followers engage with your shit, and then another 50% of that 50% buys our shit, and some of them might spend $1,000, it ain't nothing for us to throw you 10 bands to say, hey, buy our shit.
Exactly.
Those influencers, like the when you get to like a certain level, they're looking at like customer acquisition, right? So they'll literally look at like what the cost is for them to for this business to be able to acquire a customer, right? Because they'll say my services will get this, and this is what will net because of the statistics and analytics that I get every time. I know that this audience is coming back every time, and they're spending this amount of time, and you're gonna have these amount of people like with all their eyeballs and on it. And but it's like that's the cool thing though, like because like the creator like space can be so weird. Like it can be like people who are doing makeup brands, and then it can be somebody like, when we've mentioned before, like our friend Wang literally talks about like things going in people's penises and like foreign objects. And he's got literally one of probably the most active and engaging like audience. So like if you look up like Social Blade or whatever it is, I don't know if that's the real figures. I'll know. It's like wild. And you just like, it hits you like, damn, I could be really doing something I like, talking about like, invasive fish penises and like, but I'm here fucking trying to sell somebody some bullshit again. And, like, I don't know.
Selling bullshit.
We got to find the bridge.
Because my shit too is like I never did like the sound the trending sounds or whatever. But then I seen that like if I make like a 7-second clip with the trending sound and it's funny, them shits blow up, and I know brands is gonna see that. So I started because I what figure I heard? I heard at a bare minimum, if a brand wants you to make a TikTok for them, they have to pay you 10% of what your follower count is. So I got 30,000 followers. Yeah. So if you want to pay me $3,000 for a 15 fucking second TikTok, shit, nigga, I'll quit my job right now.
But what's crazy? I heard it's about the content you make, right? Because I'm like, I want to make shitty content. I feel like I'm a shitty person and I'm embracing it. I don't want to be too like, what I'm saying? Yeah. I took a break because of that with TikTok. I felt like TikTok was kind of like monitoring what kind of videos I had to make. And I'm like, bro, I don't really want to do that. I want to say some shitty shit. But I'm like, you don't really get brands when you do that.
No.
But I'm like, fuck it.
You niggas
welcome to the National Meat Treasure.
Did you see the Consciously? Are you familiar with the Consciously on TikTok?
Yeah, we follow each other.
So, all right, I'm not gonna shit on him then, but
no. Free space, go ahead, do your thing.
No, so he all his content is like very pro black, elevation, education is elevation, whatever. But then I seen him on a TikTok sponsored ad about going to like programs that'll teach you how to be in IT for like not like you don't gotta go to college for real, you just gotta go to this 6-month program. Yeah, and I seen him in one of the ads, and I was like, oh cool, he's getting his come up, he's getting his bag. I fuck with that. But then somebody like screenshotted the ad or whatever. And it was a black person being like, the reason they doing this is so they don't have to pay. Like they're like, yo, this shit is mad easy, this tech shit. So let's just fire all the motherfuckers who went to college and are making 6 figures to do this. And then we'll get this program going where we'll teach you that shit in 6 months and we'll pay you $70,000, $60,000 instead of these college motherfuckers that we're paying $100,000 for. So it's kind of like, I'm sure he's not like a part of the scheme. He just, saw some numbers and was like, yeah, pay me. But like, it's just so funny.
I mean,
niggas will toss some values for a buck. I can't blame him though. That nigga got mad kids.
This is what I'm saying, bro. I got mad kids too. I'm trying to sell it too. I need to sell a soul too. Right. And I'm just playing. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, sometimes you just like, I be looking at stuff like that, and as much like people that I follow, I'm like, some of y'all are real like sketchy with how y'all kind of promote certain things. Like, it's that thing when they be like, oh, did you click the thing in my bio? Like, so he comes through and says it works. It's like this fake scam that everybody does. I'm like, how are y'all openly doing this?
Right.
And nobody judges them for it when they get caught up.
Nobody judges.
Here's the reality. I think I'm a salesperson, right? So that the whole thing is convincing someone and kind of backing them into realizing this is the decision they always wanted, right? But saying it in a clever way so they think it's their idea, right? And I'm like literally forcing this thing into your mind as I'm talking, because I'm like, hey, if we get to the end of this conversation, if we and we have a deal, are we be able to move forward today? And that gets the person to think that I'm gonna have to make a decision right now. I'm not gonna have to wait to make that decision. And there's so many things that like I understand like kind of setting up these kind of services, because like there's minds where like even for me, like I've been through so much training and have built training where I go, damn, why don't I just make money by trying to sell this? Like I could 100% be really greasy and easy on something, talking about how you can sign up for my webinar and I'm going to show you, 20 ways to be able to get to your 10% goal. And we're going to look at your KPI. Like just throw it all out there. People fucking love that shit. They eat that shit up. But this is awesome, though. He's got like a whole thing where he goes to colleges, like corporations. I'm with that.
But the bullshit in it is that nobody will actually sell what helps them make money. Like nobody's gonna get those jewels up. Like, and no matter what, we eat that shit up. We like, the times I've been on YouTube and I'm like, I can make money from home, and I click it, and I'm like, I know I'm lying to myself, but I'm like, what if it works? That 1%, and I'm gonna do that forever.
You know what fucks me up too? The motherfuckers who be on TikTok and they're educating you on how to make money, how to do this, how to do that. And like they're giving you all the free game. There's no course. They're giving you the free game. But then you try to do that shit yourself and you realize that like, oh, this post got traction because they didn't talk about all the downfalls and all the work.
Oh yeah.
all the ways that it's not possible.
The good, and they were right in showing you everything they showed you, but then they didn't take into account, or they didn't let you know that like, oh, it's going to take you 3 years to make this kind of money, and you got to do this every day for free. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They left that shit out.
We remember drop shipping, right? Like when that became like a big thing. Okay, so drop shipping, I just had an idea, is literally the male equivalent to Avon products.
Oh yeah, it's a pyramid.
Y'all remember Avon products?
Hype, yeah.
Yo, it's literally the same shit. You're trying to just like, oh my god. I'm down with this idea. Let's do this. Let's get this done.
I tried drop shipping, and I didn't obviously make it happen. But
buy a bunch of shit and then
I still have like the Facebook ad manager in my like favorite tab to keep myself humble and know that I can't fail at things. Tab right there all the time, looking at Facebook ad analytics. But
listen, that shit is the best.
So Bane, I want to talk about. So I was listening to your latest episode of the pod today, and you were talking about how it's difficult to make friends as an adult and male friends. And I gotta say, first of all, you're here with us, so obviously you're not that bad at it. But
can we plug the name of the podcast before we go any further, Church?
It's called Highly Opinionated. So we basically give our opinions.
Yeah, so I'll be linking that again in the episode descriptions, but I want you to get that in your mind because it is really fucking funny. I have been catching up on all the content, and I had some other ones, but you, Sasha, what were you saying? Because I'm already really high and charged up, bro.
You're talking about the subject.
You ever have somebody like kind of scam you into a friendship?
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
I mean, but with those kind of friendships, you like, if anything goes wrong, I could kind of take that L. But I think those other friends that like, some people are just really charismatic, and they just like, if you don't like them, it's like you an asshole. And I feel like I've become friends with those kind of people, and I'm like, damn, bro, like.
Welcome to the National Meat Treasure again.
In retrospect,
it's just charismatic assholes.
Like, that's it, just charismatic assholes, bro. But like, I think with me is this like, as you get older, like I'm trying to change my life, like I'm trying to be a little bit more, outgoing. Yeah. But I'm like, it don't work in every situation, because as we get older, it's like you realize you have to separate your friends and shit.
Yes.
I used to think my friends I could party with was the friends I could like have deep conversations with. You can't really do
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
No, it just is. They are not all types of compatible. Sasha,
yo,
did you get scammed into a friendship?
Yeah, because I feel like there was a
Not
story
really,
coming
not
with
really
that one.
scammed, but more like kind of romanced. So I had this old
Ooh.
coworker, and at my last job, and he's very much like a completely not shit nigga. Like he's black but hates black women. He's always showing me sex tapes of Spanish bitches in his phone, and like he's just not like a good man at all. But like he's definitely like the kind of dude who would tell you that like if you DM a man to like be his friend, that you're absolutely gay. Like he's that dude. But
He's that guy.
he would, but like you could tell he like very deeply wanted friends because where is he from? I think he's like from Brooklyn, but he had moved to like where I was staying at in Pennsylvania. So he wanted friends, but he didn't want to say it. So he would like just kind of romance you into a friendship. I remember he would like for example, he would like go to like family barbecues and like not invite niggas, but like would always ask people like if they wanted a plate.
A plate.
So he would bring motherfuckers plates, and I'm like,
That's
you
really
get
endearing.
and then next time you have a barbecue, you're thinking like, oh, you could just come
Think of
through,
it.
or like
Yeah.
he would. Or I remember one time he was talking to me about how he
Good
had
move.
Social engineering.
This nigga said to me he had too many bitches. He had too many. He was like, yo, he's like, yo, I got mad bitches, bro, but like, you a fine ass nigga. Like, you could take these bitches off my hands. Come out with me tonight. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, bet. Like, so I got cologne on. I bought new sneakers. Like, because I haven't been out with women in the area in like forever. So I'm hype. This nigga, it's just me and him all night. We at the hookah bar.
Oh God!
And I like the middle of the night, but like we're 2 hours in, we're drinking. We're 2 hours in, we're drinking.
Word, did he at least pay?
Because then that's a date.
He paid for the hookah, yeah.
Okay.
So it was a date, bro. That wasn't that shit was an old chill sesh. He was trying to come back and say, "Listen." He treated you like he really took you on a date, like a queen, like a Dominican queen.
I figured it out. But peep how I figured it out, bro. I figured it out because he was kind of like on his phone, kind of like acting like, oh, the bitches was acting up, they wasn't trying to chill. But then I kind of looked over when I was drinking at one point, and I seen him texting some John like. And she was like, yo, let me come chill. And he's like, nah, I'm with my boy. And I'm like, wait a second.
Hold on. That was a full date, bro. Hey, did you fuck? Like, is that the end of this? Like, you talking about get romance? Yo, he said he got scammed. He had tears. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, go back to the YouTube video. Go back a few minutes. You'll look at him when he said, "You ever been scammed into a friendship?" That was pain. He was foreshadowing what happened. How was the sex?
He kind of looked like Chris Brown. I would have fucked.
Fuck yes. Oh my god! If you just started like Chris Browning, like popping all around you, like would it be better?
I don't think he could dance, but I mean, if he would have busted out like a moonwalk on me or a backflip, it would have been over. And you know what was funny? What was funny too was that before I seen that text, another dude came to the bar that like I guess he knew, but they wasn't supposed to they were just like, oh, what up? And he comes to the dude, and I guess he was kind of like trying to get the dude like in our crew. So and the dude was kind of like the dude was like not on a date, but he was out with like bitches and a bunch of other niggas. Friends. So I guess he was trying to like get this dude away from the crew to chill with us. And I'm like,
oh no.
And he's not even on the bitches. He's not even worried about that. And I'm like, yo, he's really trying to make friends with me and scheme another nigga. Because you could tell this nigga he was talking to, he had already pulled this scheme on and failed.
So there's two things that man was looking for. He was either looking to fuck you or to find enough people to like move a couch or something. Because like that's the only time I like start to look for like male like companionships. Hey, like, in 2 weeks I'm about to move. Want to help me out? Like,
you want to get the beers, bro?
Speaking of that,
I'll get them.
Speaking of that, he actually did like kind of imply he wanted to be my roommate about 6 months after that.
That's amazing.
Understandable.
This nigga had a crush on you.
Yeah, I like it.
But I had a
I
friend,
like
right?
it.
I had a friend who he didn't necessarily do that, but he was really territorial.
Oof.
Like if I'll be chilling with other friends, he's kind of like, "Why don't you want to spend time with me?" I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? I never understood that. Bro.
Jealous.
He was jealous.
That is the
bro.
most
He was fully
disgusting.
jealous.
That is the most disgusting attribute any like human can really like. Like jealousy is like a weird thing for me. Like I can get jealous, but I think I had such a jealous past that I like it just I have an aversion to it. Like I just don't give a shit no more. Like any about it. Like you like my wife, we've been married for so long where it's like if you go out and do that, you know what? That's what you have to do. We'll move on. Like I'm not gonna lose my mind. Like I'm done. But like jealousy is in a male companionship is very weird.
That's weird.
It's different.
Like,
It's so different.
it's like, bro, we can
I've-
just
I've-
hang out. Like, why?
I've never had the jealous friend, but I've had the nigga who like wants to be my friend and is jealous when like I don't invite him to shit. Like a motherfucker who's just like not my friend and just like kind of around like in like the outskirts of the friend circle, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, man, what did you do last night?" I'm like, "Yo, I went to such and such bar with this nigga," and he's like, "Oh, well, that bar is like down the street from me. Why don't you call me?" Why the fuck would I have saved your number, nigga? Like I don't know you like that. And I had like it was like back in the day, white boys, like 20-year-old white boys would do that to me like all the time, and I'm like
the worst.
I think they wanted me to be the cool black friend.
Like, why
that's what it was.
Hang out with me.
I've had men where they get like attached to me because they hate me.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So what happened was I was kicking it to this girl, and me and her had like a good flow, and he had always played like the obviously he had no chance with her, but he would play that up being like the friend to her. But it was obvious that he still wanted to have sex with her. He still wanted to be with her. He still wanted to get something, but he was never going to be like seen like that. Right. And I kind of just like stepped in, and she was like really into me, and like we just had like a nice time. Right. But this dude, because everywhere I would show up, she would like, eventually like make her way onto me. He would just attach himself to every fucking event I was going to go to. So like we had some same friend circles. So he would show up like at the bar that we were going to go to on Wednesday or some shit. Or like, he's at like somebody's like house party or something like that. So, but it was just like infuriating. He was a cock block, and he just wouldn't leave me alone. Like
That's a New York
go away, bro.
That's a little more than a cock block, though. Like he was really invested.
I
That's
mean,
not
he's playing
like
defense. He's playing defense.
That was
full defense all the time, 24/7, bro. She was irritating because it wasn't just that one girl. There was like multiple girls that like he would become friends with just so he could be, maybe one day fall into their favor, which is like the worst, another terrible attribute of men. But it's like, dude, like let me do what I gotta do. Like, don't be angry. Like, let it go. Like, I mean, I'm making my way downtown.
I had this friend that would
Going
only
fast.
talk to girls that I had. Like, he loved the girls that I had. Like, I think he told himself, I know that little chubby fuck right there. If he could get her, I could get her too. And I swear he would go after every girl, like one by one. You know what I'm saying? He'll ask them to braid their hair. He didn't even have hair to braid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was really like
fat dudes do this to each other though. As a fat dude, I will say that they're like, especially like when in just like I guess like being in kind of groups of circles, like it's but like the hardcore scene, you have like fucking people like have like a certain look, and so like women will go after like the same guy in different looks, like oh shit, that's the Latino version, that's the white version, that's the black version, that's the hood version, and it's like but it's like the same fucking weight and face, and like so
I got like so many twins.
Yeah, exactly. So you start getting like a little you get a little competitive. You be like, well, yeah, obviously you hit that. She would like you. Like,
bro,
there's multiple Eskimo brothers like that.
Let me tell you, shout out to racism because because like when you're a black man and like you're fucking white girls and you're around other black, like early 2000s, son, like if you was a black dude and you fucked one white girl, every other black dude was like, oh, she fuck niggas.
Okay. You're
Eyes
right.
on them.
You're right. You're right.
Because we have to know,
and it was so funny because like
it
wasn't like just one nigga who would do it. It was like I get the one girl and then 8 niggas would be on her suddenly because niggas would leave her alone. They'd be like, oh,
you keep
like,
talking
this
about
white girl?
communities, Sasha.
Yeah.
Like,
be
like
like, oh.
let's come up with a gangbang community.
Oh no, it was never a gangbang. Niggas never had solidarity like that. I wish we did.
I wish we did.
But it'd be like, let's say like there'd be one white girl amongst like 5 black dudes, and all the black dudes would just leave her alone, thinking like, oh, she probably not even with it, And then suddenly she want to fuck, Tyrone, and then everybody smell her, right? But it would be like, it wouldn't be like one dude in the group would do it. It'd be like we all turn our heads. And then suddenly another white girl come through. She want to fuck with Jamal. Man, it's mad racist. I'm using these names.
It's a lot of racism.
But then like all of us turn to this girl like, oh, you fucking with Jamal? Well, you must want. And keep in mind, it'd be like 8 niggas that.
Why can't it be Herman? Why has it got to be Jamal? There's definitely a Herman getting his dick sucked, and he's.
If we have any black Herman listeners,
where's a black Herman
on YouTube?
I don't know, bro. He's out there, bro.
Herman Cain, the last black Herman died of coronavirus.
Yo,
R.I.P. Herman Cain.
Not a good Herman. Not a good Herman. Not a good Herman. Definitely.
When you name a black man Herman,
there's no more.
You've doomed his immune system completely.
Can you imagine getting more colds just because you got the name Herman? Like, you bitch ass name.
Could you imagine like
cold?
Like you're like a woman like holding her like dark skinned baby in her arms, and she goes, "I'm gonna name you Leonard," and just shrivels into a raisin.
Nice. His whole life just gonna pass him by. I've been looking for like Noah Earls. Like, you know how they used to have the name Earl?
We know a black Earl.
Yeah, I knew some Earls.
We know a black Earl. Yeah, and shout out to him. He's got like a doctorate. He's wrote a book. Like, he's doing that's black excellence right there. Earl? Yeah, he probably is though. Earl Sweatshirt and him are that's it.
Exactly.
People don't name their sons Earl anymore.
My stepdad's name, rest in peace, was named Early. That was his name, Early Smith.
Early. I never heard that.
I like that.
That's a lot of pressure. Imagine that's a lot of pressure, bro. Your name is Early. I have an attendance problem at work. I've had attendance problems at every job, school, my whole life. I can never get to fucking places on time, and it's never my fault. But that's besides the point. So, like, if my name was Early, bro, I'd be stressed.
Every day.
All the time.
Early, you're late again.
Early's always gonna be late. Early's never early. You have to live you'd have to live through that every day at work. Oh my god, I would quit.
Yeah, I
should
and get another job, and it would happen again. It would be rough,
bro. That's why I had to learn how to dance, bro. Because my name's Justin, and in the time where Justin Timberlake was famous, so Justin Timberlake, so I'd have to bust the moves out to be like,
you remember we had cornrows, Justin? That's a lot of pressure.
How Justin Timberlake had cornrows before me?
But hold on, cornrows Justin Timberlake is not a memory that I had like in the forefront, and it's now there, and I'm upset because all I can see is his face with those gold fucking cornrows, like frizzied out too, like when just worn out.
What was the name of that movie?
No business. No business.
It wasn't a movie. It was just his look for a minute, and nobody. You had to be a dirty bitch to fuck Justin Timberlake when he had cornrows, because he was getting pussy from somebody.
He was getting lots of pussy.
Justin Timberlake with cornrows, and you know what it is though?
Brittany, bro.
That's what he was.
You know what's crazy though? It probably wasn't a groupie. Like statistically speaking, it had to be another famous bitch who's seen Justin Timberlake in cornrows and said, "I want him."
Britney Spears.
Wait. Can we reach out and and figure this really out? Was he with Britney Spears during the cornrow years? Because that might be the most important part of research we've ever done on the podcast, because finding out if she was able to run her fingers through his cornrows while R. Kelly was playing.
I don't think any other woman would have done it. I just don't think any other woman would have done it.
Run your fingers through my hair.
Wait, what
You know
year
what's
was that?
crazy? Thinking about it now,
God, the
like
cultural appropriation.
Justin Timberlake is married to Jessica Biel. Do you think she probably asked him to bring it back?
Facts.
I don't know. I think I would do anything that Jessica Biel said. I'm not gonna lie.
That is a Lee
Oh,
Mills
God.
right there.
Why is she so fine? It doesn't make sense. You know, speaking of white women that were really attractive in the 90s, Scream. Did you guys get to watch the Redux?
I feel a way about it. I don't know. It feels weird.
It is weird because it is. But Neve Campbell, I remember. I remember her when she was in that movie. Man, she was really hot. Like this tells you about white supremacy. All the women I'm in love with in Hollywood are white.
Did you ever see that tweet, bro? There was a tweet that
Gina
said
Davis.
There was a tweet that said, "Damn, white supremacy is crazy," because it really had me thinking Jennifer Aniston was a bad bitch. And then you see like a picture of her with like no lips.
Yo, I saw that and I agree, bro. I never looked at her like that. I never looked at her like for a little while, and then I was like, "What am I doing?" Like,
she's crazy looking, bro.
Really
she's crazy looking.
Do you bag white women?
I'm not doing that.
Is white women your thing, Cobain?
Oh shit.
Yo, bro. Like I love all women, but like my early childhood crushes were white women. Like, so I would have to say like, what's that? Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah,
love her, bro.
Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yep,
that was her name. Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah, she was fire.
She was fire. She listen, there was something about her and her friend Willow.
Yeah.
She was I don't know, bro.
The evil one. That was the evil one. Like the one that kind of hated each other, but like
no, it was the geeky one, the one that was in American Pie.
Okay.
The dance student. But I remember this is like another core memory that was brought up in this podcast. She was on a Maxim cover one year, and I remember making all those pages way too sticky. Yeah, I was so into her. I have no idea. I was like madly in love with her. I was just like, this is crazy. Perfect.
I think what's crazy is that like I think that my crushes were those like white women when I was younger because there was no black representation.
I feel the same.
That's truth.
I feel 100%.
Because you know,
who's your first kiss though? What? Like,
but listen to this though, because
that does set the tone.
You know what's crazy? The 90s had crazy black bad baddies, but like you didn't even think of them as baddies. Like I seen a TikTok the other day that said, what did it say? It was like, yo, honestly, like if you take racism out of it, Baby D from fucking Next Friday is kind of fine. Like she's mad thick if you really look. But we just never thought of her that way in the 90s. But I looked the other day and I was like, yeah, she got some big lips. She got the
beautiful lips.
I might have to get on. She had big ass titties in that movie too. And like I remember thinking, I remember watching that movie as a kid, and like obviously she was like painted as scary, but like I always remember thinking like she got some big ass titties. Like,
you know what's crazy? I never looked at that way. You're probably right. You're right.
It was a lot, and like
I mean,
the whole cast of family members was bad as fuck. Nia Long, fucking
Family Matters.
Yeah, everybody in Family Matters is fine. Every woman on that show besides your mom, but she was already like crazy old when the show started.
Yeah, but still,
they make
like there was something
like
about her.
Moms. They made everyone look like aunts and moms, even living single. Like, it's like I didn't look at them like that because maybe I was too young. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm 30. So I'm looking at them like, they all like. When I got older, I'm like, yo, she's fine. But when I was a kid, I was not looking at like Maxine or like anybody else.
Facts,
like, no, I wasn't looking at them.
That's a throwback.
The whole cast of Living Single is fine, and I didn't realize you were a kid either.
Yes, they are, bro.
But speaking of women, I gotta know like what, because I've listened to your podcast, bro, and like I've been with a lot of women, and you got way crazier. You and your boys got way crazier stories of the toxicity y'all go through with women. Like your one boy who his girl got flown out to Miami and said she was in a funeral. Like I can't think of a single bitch I would fuck with that would pull some shit like that. I can't think of one, and I've dealt with some crazy Jones.
I think because New York is like now, not old New York, new New York. It's more like everybody's kind of like they can be whoever they want to be, and a lot of these women can be exactly who they want to be, especially online. So if they just look good and they fit the part, you can meet anybody you want with a blue check. And I think that's what really just happened. But for the most part, it's like that with most girls, like in New York. They're very materialistic, and I'd rather date women outside of New York.
So now that you're a big podcaster, you're a big TikToker, have you gotten TikTok ass?
Bro, you want to hear something funny, bro? This is the wild. Thank y'all for asking me this. Bro, I turn that shit down, bro.
The important question.
Bro, I be turning everything down, bro. You're not gonna take down my platform, bro, because they're gonna modern warrior me, and I'm not gonna let it happen, bro. Hell no, bro. Fuck that, bro. Yo, when I tell y'all I can show y'all the messages, they be just throwing it at me. The pictures, they be just sending them. I don't want it, bro. Hell no. I've almost did it once. Restraint, bro. Because they're gonna get me, bro.
You're a better man than me.
You want to know something? Literally, this man has made a career off of just meeting women on the internet and getting flown out. Like, literally, since we were
you gassing it, bro.
18.
That's amazing career.
A career, bro. Yo, he went to Hollywood on the strength of probably a few dick pics on a sidekick. I don't know about you.
I never sent her dick pics. I never sent dick pics.
Okay, fine. You didn't send a dick pic. Fine. Maybe a dick imprint. Give me just say the truth. Listen, you were getting flown out. Arizona, he was hanging out. He's like, I'm over here. Like he has seen so many states.
Listen. All my women are my honest to God friends. That's why I get like I don't get clout ass. I get like a girl will slide in my D. Also, something about me like. I'm sexy, bro. Like it's not about clout. Like on my platform, especially on TikTok, I proclaim very loudly that I am not shit and I am broke as fuck. Like they know, like because I know how some people get on TikTok and they think, oh, this guy got 30,000 followers, he must got it like that. And then it's not until you on TikTok for a while as you realize these motherfuckers is broke. So exactly. I'll get the girls who think I'm somebody. And I'll be like, I'll like, yo, ma, this is my W-2. Like I got a regular job. If you want this meat, it's because I want you to genuinely want it, like not because you think I'm going somewhere in life. Because I promise you, this might fail. But I'm just gonna be a factory nigga you fucked. Another factory nigga you fucked, bro.
Another factory nigga you fucked.
Yo, I seen a TikTok. I hurt my feelings the other day. The TikTok said it was a nigga saying like, "Yo, you got a master's degree and you let a nigga with a warehouse job play you." I was like, "Hold on, you think this warehouse work gets me sexy, right? This shit gets me right. I walk 20,000 steps a day, bro. Don't your master's degree had you sitting in a chair getting no bitches. All right, I got abs for my warehouse job.
Yeah, you felt physically assaulted by this. Like,
because it was some chunky white dude saying it too. Like he was like white and Asian. Like you know what I mean? Like you ever see somebody who's mixed and they get the worst part of their like all the worst features combined?
Yeah.
Like when you like he had like the squinty eyes but also no lips. Like bro, who the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like don't come at me and like a red beard. Like you got all the nastiest features of every.
You are so angry by this. He didn't say it to you, Sasha.
Nah, he said it. Cause now fuck that nigga. He got a whole Amazon Prime membership. And you want to shit on warehouse workers? Suck my dick, bro. Go to the gym. Maybe then. Go to the gym, get some swag.
Wow. The assault continues.
Wow. You know what's crazy for a New Yorker, right? I got the highest respectable job you can have, which is you work for the city.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all that matters. And everything else does not matter. Yo, bro, it's not even that cut up to what it's cut up to be. But when people hear you work for the city, girls get wet. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, especially older women. You work for the city?
Yeah.
And they just think
that you got that podcast studio. See, I thought you worked in the kitchen, so I'm like, damn, whatever restaurant you work at must be crazy to have a whole studio in the crib.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. They think, you know what I'm saying? But so to them, I still make the cut. I'm like, all right. I'm tired of the city work though, because I can't really get too crazy online. Yeah. And come back to the job to harm me. Yeah. So I got to monitor shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I realized that my email is linked to this podcast, and I'm like, damn, I gotta switch that shit up. Because I actually Googled my email address the other day, and this podcast comes up first, and I was like, God, I need to change my LinkedIn profile because
like you might have to switch it up.
It's no wonder. But back to the topic of women, because I mean, like, what do you look for that you find a crazy woman that stays at your house for 3 weeks and then stalks you at your crib?
Damn. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I just love sexy, crazy bitches, bro. I love them, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm toxic. I also like whores. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Frankly, honest.
This is a whore-friendly podcast, so yeah. Yes.
I appreciate that. And we have to give whores their flowers.
For real.
Because, you know what I'm saying?
Because they give us their flower. Because they give us their flower.
Exactly. Like, I wouldn't probably marry one, but I always keep them on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
like, you know what I mean?
I love my.
I like a little bit of more. I don't know. Maybe I will.
Listen,
you know what's funny? So I was
It's a freak.
the other day I was having a conversation with myself about, because I'm turning 35 this year, and I already have a kid. I don't know if I want more, and I'm always like, because I'm always on the cusp of like, if I don't get a vasectomy, there's a pretty big chance I might get somebody I don't want to get pregnant again. So I'm always thinking about like, should I go through with it or should I not? Like, am I gonna be a father? And my thing is I'm a healthy male, right? I'm gonna be able to produce kids till I'm 50. So if I get the vasectomy, because I actually looked into it a few years ago, and like, it's not as reversible as you think. Like a lot of doctors won't even do a reversal. And most doctors, even if you find a doctor who will do a reversal, he'll only do his. He's not going to do somebody else's. So like, and if you have it for
his own,
like if he did it for you, he'll only do
oh my god! I was in the worst place possible.
Okay, I was like,
I was in the worst place possible. I had an image of a doctor just cutting it into his like groin and like untying a tube. He's like, "Yeah, we got this shit." Wow.
Another doctor won't touch another different doctor's vasectomy. So even if you find a doctor that does reversals, he's only going to do it if he did it himself, and there's got to be like a whole consultation and shit before that. And if you have it for long enough, even if you get it reversed, you might still be fucked. Like, I think it's like, it depends on how old you are, how healthy you are, but like it could be as short as like 3 years of having it and they reverse it and you still busting nothing. So I'm always thinking about that. But then the other day I'm on Instagram, right? And I'm sitting on the toilet just scrolling, whatever. And this girl pops up. And like the first picture is she got the Flaming Lips logo tattooed on her ass, and her ass is oiled up. And I'm going through her page, and I just start my eyes is getting watery. I'm like, yo, I'm so grateful for these sluts, bro. Like, it's such a beautiful world we live in that a girl like this exists, and her whole content is just shaking her ass and it's oiled up. And I was like, damn, I'm definitely not ever gonna be a father again, because if she, like, I didn't feel that way when my child was born, bro. So the fact that I'm sitting in the toilet, like when my child was born, I was like, cool, I got a kid, cool. Because and it's you, Christian, that makes me have that thought, because there's a picture that floats around his Facebook. He posted like every year, or like multiple times a year, on like a picture of him like holding his son for the first time. He's crying, he's weeping like in the movies, bro.
It was bad.
And I'm having this exact moment over a half naked girl on the gram.
And
I'm having this moment, and while I'm having this moment, I'm also searching the Twitter, making sure, like, oh, she's fully naked on Twitter. Like, God bless. Like, I felt so much joy and emotion in that moment. And I was like,
it's a good life, bro.
So I don't know if I'm ever going to get married and pack it up. I'm trying to be a polyamorous person, because
I'm actually poly. It's so stressful sometimes.
Yeah.
It can be beautiful, but it can be very stressful. And I had 2 girls. I remember I had lost both of them because they tried to make me pick. And I ain't pick fast enough, bro. So they both left me, but that was crazy.
Damn.
So did they know about each other?
What was the time frame?
What
was the time frame they had?
Of us being together?
No, I mean, what constitutes taking too long to decide? Talking 24 hours? Like
probably like 2-3 days, because it's like they got into an argument. We all dated each other. And then they got into like a big argument. And this was like a couple years ago. And I guess they was like bad to the point where they kind of wanted to fight. So they were like, yo, you know what? Who you gonna pick? Because they felt like they couldn't do this anymore. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna let you know I didn't do that. So they both was just like, fuck you. And I lost both of them. And I was just like, damn, I should have picked that one.
Right? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I should have picked B.
One of them.
Yeah, I like that one. She had a big ass. I'm like,
the thing about polyamory,
it's a simple decision.
You can't. The thing about polyamory though is like there's different ways to do it, and I always thought about like that way at first, because that's like the first thing you think about, having 2 girlfriends, and I was like, yo, I can't even really like, I'm really even like having one John around me like long term, for real. So I was like, what would be like the optimal way for me to be polyamorous? And for me, I think I could have like 6 girlfriends, but it couldn't be like a heavy situation, like if they can't live with me, they can't want to see me every week. Like if one girl want to see me this weekend, cool. Next girl want to see me the weekend after that, cool. I don't see either of them for 3 months, cool. And I'm also still doing my thing. Essentially just being a thought with more steps. But
way more steps. Way more steps.
That's a good way. That's a good setup. Like don't have them living with you. That's a good setup.
Yeah.
It's a thought with an emergency contact list. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's gotta be a fly,
like you figured out.
to be filling out like the emergency contact at a new job, and you fill out 6 names. Like you could call all these bitches if I'm dying, but if I'm dying, you could call any one of these girls. But if any one of these girls like need me for like real, honest, one-on-one emotional support, I don't really got you like that. Like I go FaceTime you, but
I'll FaceTime you.
Because my shit is like, I have a lot of friends that I've slept with. Because I saw a TikTok the other day that was like, oh, if we never put a title on it, it don't ever have to end if you think about it. And I was like, yeah, because I have friends that I've slept with, and we've been doing that for years. But like, I don't see them. Like, I see them every 6 months, a year. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, like,
nice.
Those are some healthy ass situations. If I had like 8 more situations like that, I would have basically be booked up. That'd be fly.
No, so let me tell you something.
Perfect.
I had a friend cult. Let's just call it a friend cult, right? With all these female friends, and I basically did that with all of them. Throughout time, though, like, you know, they never get into relationships. They take nothing serious. But guess what the problem is? When they do want a boyfriend and they're having that lonely night, they will curse you out for that, for not actually taking them into a serious relationship. So I think that's the problem when you have multiple different women that you sleep with.
Yeah,
that's like, oh, you don't want to be with me? Why not me? Like, and that's the problem.
Yeah. And that's the fear for me too, because I've been the girl in that situation where I'm down, like I'm sleeping with like X amount of women, and I'm really down bad, and I want like, you know, real honest attention from at least one, but they all doing their thing too. So like I'm not really getting it the way I want, and I'm like, damn, could I handle that if like 3 girls in one night was just going through some shit and I'm laid up with another John and I'm like, sorry, can't text.
I'll
can't
be
text
busy.
you back. I know you go through it. Like I would feel like it's not even like I would
get
feel
you back in the morning. No, listen. That's a perfect storm.
Do you think you could date a girl and she has another boyfriend? Like imagine like sharing like that as being like, all right.
Yeah, I've done that.
I know she's only fucking with this nigga, so like it's cool.
You just can't, like, I don't want to really meet him like that.
Right.
But you can do whatever you want. I just don't want to, you know, I can't really just sit in a house with you and him and play 2K. Right. Maybe I could. But it's always like a jealous dynamic to it.
Always having a player too around. That's actually nice. Like when she don't want to play, you just like, hey, we got 2K in the room.
You know what's crazy though? I've had a couple of situations where I was like, I guess I wouldn't say I was poly. That wasn't even like, you know, in the lexicon at that time. But I was like the known side nigga. Like I had women who like they had a main dude they fuck with, and that was like maybe their boyfriend or like the main dude they were hooking up with. And then they were aware that I was fucking this girl, like knew what I looked like, knew where I lived, knew when I was fucking this girl. Like, oh, I can't see you tonight. I'm with Justin. And like it always felt mad weird to me because I could never imagine like hitting up my girl like, yo, what you into? Like, and she's like, oh, I'm with John. I would be like, because in my head I'm like,
you and John are dead.
Do John fuck better than me? Like, why the fuck? Like, dub John. Like, you've been. And it's. I remember there was one situation where it was a girl who her boyfriend was not like. So she was my friend. She was my homegirl. So we had hooked up like prior, and then she got like a real boyfriend, and it was, you know, no harm, no foul. Like it was all cool, all love. But then her boyfriend was not fucking her. Like he was just not, like he was a perfect motherfucker on paper, but he just had absolutely no sex drive at all whatsoever. So they sat down, they had a conversation, and he was like, you know, I love you. Like if you need to get that satisfaction somewhere else, you know, go and do it. And like she picked me, obviously, because I was like the last nigga she fucked. So we would like be getting it on all the time. But then there was this like one moment where I was just like, and this is in a way more possessive time in my life, but I was just like, yo, what you into tonight? And she was like, oh, I'm with so-and-so. And I'm just like, that nigga don't even fuck, bro. Like, what like, what you mean? Like, you would, like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy because, like, I'm sitting here being jealous of this girl that I wouldn't even, like, if she turned around and said, I want to date you.
You were like,
I wouldn't have dated her.
Absolutely
but, like,
not.
But, like, I'm sitting in my mind jealous as hell. Like, what the fuck? And I knew they wasn't even fucking. Like, he just wanted to take her out to dinner. Or something, or no, it was like he got like a promotion and she wanted to buy him dinner, and I'm like, feed me, bitch. Like, what you mean?
Feed me, bitch.
Feed me.
I'm glad though, because I'm no longer that jealous, and I know this because it was a girl that was talking to me relatively recently, and she's bad, but she lives like far away, and she was telling me she's celibate, but she's really into me. She wanted to come see me, but then she went to the club one night and hit me up the next day. and was just being honest and was like, yeah, like I hooked up with some like, you know, famous nigga last night, whatever, da 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 da. And I was like, my first reaction was to be jealous, and then like I took literally 1 second, and I was like, oh, cool, that's a bet. So you're not even celibate no more. Facts, like I'm with that. I mean, so this is the first step to me being a well-rounded nigga. Like we actually had talked about this
you're not a Neanderthal anymore.
We talked about this in the last podcast where like I really want to get to a place where like no other nigga could bother me. You know what I mean? Because like I seen this porno where these two niggas was fucking this girl, and like you know, you see two niggas fucking a girl, like it's a lot of things that could be going on. It could be like a money situation, or it could be like a, you know, whatever. But like it was just like these three. It was just three friends having a good time, and like at one point,
I thought about this today.
Yeah, and at one point in the video, all three of them hop in the shower. And they're not even fucking. She's just washing both. They're all washing each other. Like the dudes aren't touching, but the dudes are washing her. She's washing them, and they're exchanging jokes. And I was like, wow, that's like I would love some camaraderie like that. And I had said in the last episode that the one nigga's dick was like way bigger than the other man's, and he didn't even look down once. Like he was just totally cool. And I was like, if I could be that secure, bro, like that, I would rule the world.
Yeah, that seems like a very powerful human being, honestly.
He's very self-aware. I mean, I was with this girl, and she, my ex-girlfriend that stabbed me. That was crazy. But we used to break up all the time, right? And she'd go back to her ex-boyfriend all the time, and that shit drove me crazy. But like you said, I was more possessive at that time in life, and I would just be like, "Yo, why you always going back to this motherfucker?" And then I remember the last time I caught her, that's when she stabbed me. So people could be crazy, you know. We can't be a little careful, man.
Yeah.
So wait, she went back to her dude, and then she stabbed you?
Like, I basically caught her. Like, you know, we was hooking up. I guess he texted, and I was just like, "Yo, I'm tired of going through this with you, yo. Like, get out of my house." And I guess that pissed her off, and she was just like, "You think you're gonna leave me?" And then she started breaking my shit, and then she like pulls a blade, and she stabs me. It was a good time. I got back with her after that too. Like,
that's the mark of a real New Yorker, right there. That's the mark of a real New Yorker. I got right back with her. We got a case next Wednesday, but it's okay.
So now this is crazy because like
so good.
You're no longer with her. So what was the final straw if it wasn't stabbing?
Yeah, that's. Where do you go? I guess death, right? Like, because that's
I would die. Like,
just
I would
murder.
Die for that movie. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It was good, y'all.
Die for the pussy.
Funny. You know how hard it is to find like a funny woman? She was very funny.
Oh yeah. No, you're right, dude. Like, you know what?
No loyalty.
I love.
Very funny.
Nah, I meet a lot of funny women. I feel like black women. Maybe it's because it's my humor, but I feel like black women are like 1 out of 3, or 1 out of like half of black women are funny as fuck.
Half of black women,
especially the ones on TikTok. The TikTok Johns be hilarious, bro.
They are mad funny, but they're not real. They're like unicorns, bro. We don't really see them in real life. Like, because majority of women I bump into, I'm from New York. They materialistic, bro. It's not really. Or if they are funny, it's kind of like they say TikTok memes all day and shit. Like they say little like songs. They're not actually funny themselves. You know what I'm saying? So
it's like, you know what it is too. It's like, I mean, I'm in Detroit, so women out here are naturally just funnier. But even when they like not trying to be funny, they funny as hell to me. Like this, like, all right, I'm gonna give you an example. I was riding around with this one girl, and I guess the situation was one of her, like, some bum bitch she knows was, I guess, like, so somebody in her family owed a bum bitch some money. And it was like $20 or something crazy, like something so small. And the nigga wasn't gonna give her the money because he's like, now you just like, you're on Facebook arguing with me publicly over 20 beans, and the only reason you not getting it is because I'm not walking to your fucking house in the cold. Like, if you want it, just come get it. Like, that was the situation. Like, if you want to come get it, but she was like, no, you gotta come to me. Da 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 da. Like, so she's wilding out on Facebook, you know, subbing. So the girl I'm with starts fighting with her on Facebook, and you know, she's like, yo, I'm gonna beat this bitch's ass. And then she goes, and then the girl who was owed money posted a gun on Facebook. She's like, yeah, you ain't gonna beat nobody's ass. And then the girl I was with goes, maybe if you sold that gun, you'd have $20 fucking, you dirty bitch.
It took her out. That took her out, bro. you get taken out like that publicly.
That's fucked up. I'd have been upset.
And that was right on Facebook.
I would have got really, really hurt. I gotta say this because one of the episodes or one of your stories that you got up on your YouTube channel, check it out. It's what can we plug that YouTube channel? What is it?
Highly opinionated.
Okay,
highly opinionated.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Like the
Yes,
I thought they were separate. My bad. I thought they were separate. That's what it was. And there was one about you getting kidnapped by the plug.
Oh yeah.
And I was telling Joey earlier the part that took me out, and I'm sorry if I'm just revealing the punchline, but when you said he showed me all kinds of cool things like Fleetwood Mac, I like literally just almost fell out of my seat. I was like, I wanted to think about that, like, you know, culture shock. And you know, you have that story of meeting somebody, but I got to talk about one that I got, and it was this one time, first time I ever like, you know, like hang out with a white Irish like family, like never in my entire life. Like all my friends were either like black or Latino, so like we kind of had a very similar vibe. Like it's just the same thing, right? That's how I felt growing up. So then I finally get to hang out with this dude, and I'm like probably like 15, 16, and we're in a band together, and his mom is like, you know, just kind of being a mom, and then like puts out dinner, and it was like it just wild. Like me and my friend who was Puerto Rican, we're looking at each other just like completely like aghast, like had no answer, like what the fuck is in front of us. It was tuna casserole with peas, and then she brought sun brewed tea out from outside. I was like, what? Why are you bringing your iced tea from outside, ma'am? And she's like, oh yeah, we just leave the tea bags out there and let the sun brew it for us. That's why it's called sun.
What the
bro? I was so thrown for a loop. And then like later that night, like to his black and Latino friends, that was like, well, Irish people were slaves too, and we just like she's like, we're done. We're like, this whole night is ruined. We can never ever visit a nun. We're never coming to your house again. Colin, shout out to
Colin.
I said we're never back.
Yeah, we're not hearing that story again.
That's mad reckless that an Irish person would brew their tea with the sun, because like y'all can't even fuck with UV rays because you
seriously
your intestines.
Vampires.
Oh my
fucking vampires.
God.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
I think my first white meal was the first like white food that like blew my mind. Stuffed artichokes. That shit is weird, bro. You just
they're tasty though. I'll say that.
But it's just breadcrumbs in a fucking artichoke. That shit is like, just eat stuffing, bro. I don't understand what the fuck.
You stuffing. I don't even remember my first white meal, like, because to me, even in that story, like the avocado toast was a new thing for me that day.
Ooh.
It's like, what the fuck is avocado toast? Like,
yeah,
I've seen it, but I've never thought to actually eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. Like, and ever since then, now I eat it all the time. But before, I'm like, as far as a white meal, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Probably some unseasoned chicken. So that's about it. It tastes so much like you could tell it wasn't like washed. Like you could tell it was just
chicken washing,
bro.
Chicken washing is a point of contention, bro.
It is.
Actually, no. I got a white meal that's gonna bug you out. So I was at this redneck's house, and these motherfuckers 2 nights in a row. The first meal was macaroni, right, but with tomatoes sliced in it.
Nice.
That was a staple in their home. I don't know why. The tomatoes added nothing to the dish. I do not understand. It was like Velveeta and tomatoes, but that's
what the fuck.
That's mad weird. Like,
yo,
and so I remember seeing it. I remember seeing it, and in my head, I was trying to make sense of it. I was like, well, you have cheese on tacos, you have cheese on tomatoes, cheese and tomatoes on tacos, you have sandwiches, so it's gotta make sense. But when you put it in your mouth, like the texture of hot tomatoes and like pasta, like none of that shit went together.
No.
And then the next night, bro, this motherfucker had, I can't even, it was like baked beans, but they put spaghetti in it.
Yo,
bro,
I'm sad about this.
That's not even the weirdest thing that I've ever heard from a white person that they admit. Literally, I had somebody look stone cold into my face, and we are related through marriage, so fuck him. And says, squirrel's really delicious. And I was like, why? I didn't ask for any of that fucking information. He's like, the bones are really small though. Like that's the only annoying thing.
The bones are really
like,
small.
I didn't ask for this stupid fucking information. Now I have
All right.
envision you like outside grilling your fucking squirrel, bro.
That's
Squirrels
crazy.
are not food.
All right.
I'm
gonna have to.
They eat that in the South.
I'm gonna have to.
Like, I hate it.
I'm gonna have to side with the white man on this one because I have had squirrel jerky and it's kind of so you might want to give that a shot. Shout out to that redneck I used to work with back in the day. So this nigga had like a bunch of like property, like he had just acres of land. So he would just shoot squirrels on his property and fucking like dry the motherfuckers out and make squirrel jerky. That was like his lunch like every other day. He's like, what, this fucking cheap, dude? Like, fucking squirrels are really easy to kill.
Squirrels are really easy to kill.
White people are insane.
Yes. Yeah. They are. That's always the theme of the episode, though. Like, really, we're always getting down to it, and it is the theme. Man, I have no idea where we go from here, but I think this is a good place to kind of end the episode. I want to say thank you, Church, for coming on. It was an absolute pleasure to have you on. Please check the man out at his TikTok and check him out on his YouTube channel with his highly opinionated podcast. I will be linking all of the socials and all the stuff you should be checking out. He's fucking hysterical. I promise you, you'll probably have the same reaction I did. And remember, National Meat Treasure every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. We drop an episode. This episode will be coming out Thursday. So happy Thursday.
Yes.
You want to take it away?
Follow me on TikTok for all your squirrel jerky recipes at the at thin.cool.lip.
I don't know,
on
man.
TikTok and Instagram. Follow the National Meat Treasure on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok at National Meat Treasure.
And follow our Spotify playlist, National Meat Treasure. Church, you have anything to say?
Man, I just appreciate y'all for having me. Mm-hmm. Check me out at Highly Opinionated Podcast on YouTube. Also, I want to get you guys on YouTube soon. As soon as I can go digital with it. I'm trying to figure this out. This is actually my second digital podcast.
We can make it happen. I remember I'm in Pennsylvania, so I'm not far. It's a 2 hour. Yeah, so I'll come in person. Joey, we'll bring some bud. We will because. That's the one thing I will always do is smoke it down.
Please get this man out of the house. He has not left his home in like 3 months.
No, I haven't.
Aside from the grocery store.
Pretty much. I'm about to take my wife on our first date night in like 4 years. Like,
dude, god damn.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Take some pictures.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna be taking pictures and spanking some ass in the car. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing the whole way. Babysitter.
All right, and this has been the National Meat Treasure. Peace.
Oh, look, he said it differently.